It is August 19th, 2020, and it's Ineedmorcowbell here with some Apex Legends news. Season 6 has started up, and boy, is there a lot of new things going on. Like the young lady right here, Rampant, with her big minigun and her side ponytail, and her pieces of eyebrow missing, and her bubblegum off her shoe. World's Edge update. All kinds of new things going on over there. I'm not going to get into it because I don't really know what's going on. I believe I heard that the train's not there. Changes to the dome, drill site, and other points of interest. I saw that there's a bridge placed in a crevasse, so that helps out. We got I'm going to mess this up. Ramya Parek. She's a 21-year-old British Indian. I didn't even really know that there was like races anymore at this point. I mean, Crypto. I'm assuming he's Korean, right? But everybody just lives on these planets. I remember people were getting upset about Lifeline. Like, that's a terrible accent. It's like, well, she's just from a planet that, you know, has a Jamaican accent. Blue collar private business owner who just needs a big gun and a backpack full of scrap metal to get by in a dangerous Wild West world of the Outlands. She brings her modded shields and a knowledge of heavy weapons such as Sheila. That's what she likes to call her minigun. Her passive is modded loader, which gives her increased magazine capacity and faster reload speeds. For the LMGs and the minigun, LMGs of course being the Spitfire, the L-Star, and the Devotion. That last one kind of stalled on. She's also got for the L-Star, the overheating. She has an improved cooling on the overheating for the L-Star. So she can fire more rounds before it overheats. My God, I just tripped all over myself on that one. Her tactical is her amped cover, which basically pulls up a cover wall, and she can shoot through it. It's a one-way window that she can fire through. If you've played Titanfall 1 or 2, it is a tactical that the Titans had also. And then her ultimate is her in-place minigun, Sheila. They always give them these names. Rampant places a mounted machine gun that anyone can use with a high ammo capacity and a long reload time. I believe her reload time is like 6 seconds, and then everyone else's is like 8. What's crazy is she can put 3 of them. So she can put 5 amped covers and then 3 miniguns. So I guess there is no time limit on these miniguns. But I mean, to have 3 miniguns up, you basically got to be in the circle right off the get-go. They brought in a new weapon, the Volt SMG. It is an energy-based SMG, and energy-based ammunition, decreasing drag, and making it possible to hit multiple targets within a short window. There's also a crafting system. Jeez. Basically, if you find scrap along the wasteland, you can take it to these little replicators and build certain items. There, you can actually look at what is available to build. It's not going to just be everything. There's 8 different pieces of loot you can craft if you have enough material. Some of this loot rotates on a weekly basis, but you always will be able to see what is currently craftable in the game and selecting on the map screen. Read more about the crafting system here. You'll be able to find equipment of high-tier consumables. Could be a backpack, helmet, or knockdown shield, or mobile respawn beacon. That's weekly stuff. Daily, you'll be able to find weapons and attachments. This will always be compatible with weapon on the rotation and generally can fit on other weapons as well. One day, you might be able to craft an EVA 8 plus double tap plus a 1x threat scope. On another, you might find a wingman, scope piercer, and purple heavy mag. There are weapons from every category, from shotgun to LMG. I kind of got excited when they said, when it said loot, because I was thinking, oh, would I be able to craft crafting material or Apex coins? The armor meta. This is what I got excited about the most. Is I love the Evo shield. I always go for the Evo shield, and I really enjoyed Always Be Closing. Evo shield. There is now basically all shields are now Evo shields except for the gold armor. And they will be out there in various stages of their white, blue, and purple. And that's it. There's a new damage requirement. So damage to white is 50, damage to blue is 125, damage to purple is 250, and damage to red is 500. So that's pretty neat. I like that in general. I'm hearing a lot of people that already our goals are bring down the time to kill a bit in order to better reward strategic positioning. So yeah, a lot of people were complaining that people are dying faster. The last difference is that all armor is coming down by 25. This means players with purple and gold armor have 175, not 200. Red armor goes to 200. You can no longer get 225. That's too bad. Which means that the white armor is 50. There's 25 only now? I believe it was 50, right? They now have Holo Sprays in the game. Basically, just like Overwatch's tags or Team Fortress 2's tags. I mean, except these can just go anywhere. You can just drop them anywhere, right? Holo Sprays are a new way to emote in the area. By using the emote wheel, you can just throw down these legend-specific calling cards to taunt bested enemies or warn future challengers that you are not to be messed with. From what it looks like, these are available in the Battle Pass, and also you can craft them using crafting materials in like 1,200. That's a lot. The Battle Pass, there's a lot of new things in there. There's 5 new Holo Sprays, a new skydiving modes, weapons, charms, and more. There's no breakdown for it. Lucky. Are you going to show me everything? There we go. 1 through 4, you get a bunch of skins right there for those guys. Was that a holo? So there you go, catch me if you can, right there. Level 4, you get your first holo. It's a weapon skin right there at 10, and geez, what are those things called? Key fobs. Gun charms. I don't really care about these backgrounds, you know, for the character. It's a pretty nice looking Pathfinder suit right there. Again, that's nothing too exciting. Oh, that's a new skydiving mode. 34, okay. I take that back. Oh, look, is it a spinner? Catchphrases that I never use. Another emote that they don't show. That's a nice outfit. Minigun, it's a background, another emote at 59. There you go. It's cool. Shlatra. He's looking for me. Little bag. That would actually, I'm sure people would like that, right? A nice little bag, a little loot crate, tote bag type of thing. Another skydive emote. Bamboozled. It's not you. I really cut it close last time. I just barely completed last Apex. I barely just completed the last 2 with battle passes because I don't pay enough. So those look nice. Okay, there we go. Those are all good emotes. Caustic is just dancing around with his containers. Wraith has her ball. Bangalore is dancing on rockets. Revenant's killing himself. That sounds about right. Favorite rewards. Exciting stuff. There's a new quest story. Actually, no, there isn't. Follow the story from Season 5 quest. Now in full color. Illustrated comics. Collect treasure. Okay, because before it was just like a bunch of text, and now they have actual pictures. So I wonder if I have to redo the treasure pack thing for it. There is some patchwork that they did to the legends, the recon class as a whole. Everybody can now use the survey beacons if you're a recon class, which includes Crypto, Bloodhound, and Pathfinder. Crypto, Bloodhound, and Pathfinder. Okay. That was only 3, huh? I thought it was more last time. What's... Jeez. I'm sure I'll get to that one in a bit. Pathfinder, what they changed for him is because everybody else can now use the survey beacons. Pathfinder, every time he uses a survey beacon, his zipline gun gets a cooldown. That's his ultimate, which you can drop down 6 times per game, basically, with 10 seconds each. So you can drop it down from 120 to 60 seconds. Bloodhound, they've increased his fight the beast of the hunt moment. His extension went from 5 seconds to 15 seconds duration extension, which is crazy. His Allfather went down from 25 to 6 seconds while he's in Beast of the Hunt. So that's even crazier. That you can, as you're tracking people, you can just keep firing that off. And then total use time during Beast of the Hunt. Total use time. Looks like that, but they shortened the duration of it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They shortened the fire rate of it. It shoots out faster. That's pretty crazy. Again, each kill you get when you're in Beast of the Hunt increases your ultimate's overall time length. You can fire off your Eye of the Allfather real fast, from 25 seconds to 6 seconds while you're in there. So you can actually fire it off like 2 or 3 times if you don't kill anybody anyways. And then the speed at which it fires off is twice as fast also. That's really nice. Crypto, he's got a nice setup too going on. His again, he can do the surveillance beacon, and he can use his drone. He can use his drone on the surveillance beacon, and also the respawn points. And that happens instantaneously, which is crazy. He doesn't have to sit there like everyone else. So he's if you can hide as Crypto, grab a banner and then go respawn a guy. And then hopefully you get in a better spot. So when your teammate jumps out of the ship and he gets ambushed, you can kill those people. Grab his beacon and take it to another respawn point. His EMP now will slow down your teammates. This was to prevent this like 1-2 punch that kept going on, apparently, that I never saw. But I never played as crazy as some of these people. But it didn't matter if your teammate is as a wraith, as a revenant, death totem, wraith thing, or not. They'll slow down. Everyone slows down. Everyone slows down. It doesn't matter if they have a shield or not. Everybody will slow down. The surveillance drone got an increase in health from 30 to 60 HP, but they also made the hitbox larger. Because there was a time when basically when you shoot at the thing, it didn't seem like you're really shooting at it. I mean, it looked like you were, but you weren't hitting it. So they fixed that. But that's why they also gave it more health. For Revenant, what they really did for him is not really him, but yeah. After 2 seconds of being recalled to the death totem, you can't use Wraith's Dimensional Rift. Basically, people were running out there as Wraith, throwing out a rift, and they would come back, and then they would fire back over immediately, not giving the other team any chance to recoup. Which seems like a pretty good idea to me. Octane, their stim can now use. They can now use stim while healing, but stim will not remove the slow you incur from healing. Which is weird because I was always able to do that. When I would heal, I would use a stim, but you would slow down. So I don't know what this is. I've seen. I don't know. I've been able to always use stim while healing. They've lowered Loba's Black Market ultimate from 3 minutes to 90 seconds, so she can fire off her pole more often. That's what they felt like would help her be vital. Gibraltar's defensive bombardment was increased from 3 minutes to 4.5 minutes. That's kind of crazy that they actually gave him a nerf. Bangalore's Rolling Thunder was decreased. Has a decreased cooldown from 4.5 minutes to 3 minutes. So they kind of like switched it. I feel like I would throw. I should throw that more often. I don't know. I don't really get anybody with Bangalore unless they're already downed. Wraith's Dimensional Rift. Her cooldown has increased from 2.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes. So they've increased her. It takes longer to use. Which doesn't seem like a too bad of a thing. Again, that's another thing that I don't really ever used. Watson's Interception Pylon, her ultimate, will now shoot caustic barrels that are thrown, which is really cool. So caustic gets bold and throws it at you. Boom! Shoots it right out of the sky, disintegrates it. The loot that they've added, going into the loot now, is extended energy mags. They brought those back in, and the turbocharger hop-up. They've updated the precision choke. It is now part of the triple take and the peacekeeper, and they have removed it from the map. So every peacekeeper and triple take will have that. In the supply drop, the R99 damage was increased from 11 to 12, increased magazine size to 32, and ammo reserve to 160. That's the gold level 1. Out of supply drop, they removed the devotion. I guess they brought that back into the game. Clip size has been reduced to its original values. They changed out the fully kitted weapons, so you'll no longer find gold variants of the DMR, Hemlock, Spitfire, Eva 8, and the Re 45. But you'll now find the Devotion, the Mastiff, Triple Take, Flatline, and the Volt. Updated loot is the Sniper ammo. Increased pickup from 8 to 12. Increased stack size from 16 to 24. I like that. Energy ammo. Reduced amount pick up from 30 to 20. I don't know what the stack size is on that one. I don't remember. Weapon updates. The Hemlock has a vertical coil burst mod, slightly reducing recoil in a pattern of second and third burst shots. So the first burst kicks less. Burst mode time between bursts has been reduced. I don't ever use the burst mode. I like the single trigger, but maybe I'll look into that one now. The burst mode. Charge rifle will now use 2 ammo per shot, but they've increased the magazine from 4 to 8, which is I don't even understand why they would. Oh, okay. Again, because you're stacking weapons, stacking ammo. So from 4 to 8, and then 2 ammo per shot. But there's still no extended magazine for that. Triple Take buff has they've increased the rate of fire, the time for rate of fire, and the ammo size, and of course the built-in choke up. You can select or deselect it by tapping the left. Toggle select fire. You know, just like you would. Shot. Spitfire has an improved recoil controllability. Havoc updated the Havoc with a new recoil pattern. They were shooting up to. It said the Havoc's existing recoil pattern had constant horizontal movement. I always felt like that thing just kept shooting up into the sky, but okay. This means it would either be too difficult to control, or if there was too much recoil or far too easy to control, there was too little recoil. Updating a new pattern. This is a big one right here. The Mozambique went from 3 to 4, which is great, incredible, because I always felt like I needed one more bullet to kill somebody because I always missed the first 2 shots. The P2020 is increased damage from 13 to 15, which is funny because they decreased the hammer point multiplier from 2.7 to 2.35. This will leave the hammer point 2020 damage unchanged in most scenarios. I don't know why they would do that. But they've increased the magazine size up until the maximum, which is still 18. Sentinel only requires 1 shield cell to charge if the player has gold armor, which is nice, but you gotta have gold armor now. So you got it's kind of a weird, like, okay, here's the preferential. You got gold armor, and you got a Sentinel. I hope they don't start doing that with like all other things. Like, okay, you got a gold armor, well this gun will have better. You know, you got a red armor, okay, this gun will be better. The Prowler, slightly reduced vertical recoil in burst mode, increased horizontal recoil in auto mode. There's been a couple of quality of life fixes. Supply drop weapons are now heirloom tier, which is red to avoid confusion, with fully kitted guns, which will remain gold. World Edge received performance issues and performance improvements. Alterations were made to the ring to prevent late zones from centering. So that's fun stuff. A bunch of fixes. Let's see here. Bangalore. I don't know. Fixes aren't really that exciting. I mean, all the Mirage ones were pretty great, where basically your decoy would just like fly all over the place, or not looking natural when the player uses a zip line. Basically, because of decoy, you can control it. Pathfinder had no fixes at all. He just says, "Hello there, friend." You fix an update with the path. I mean, some of the fixes were nice, some of them were not as nice. But that's all the news going on right there with Apex Legends. If you actually sat around and watched this, I applaud you. I'm sure you guys have also have already been playing it. It seems like it's a fun update. I'm interested, of course. I'm sure as everyone else is, to play as Rampant. I've seen some fun with her minigun to use on people who are downed, and they also have a gold shield. Just fire that right into their face. That's going to be it for me here on this video for Apex Legends. If you guys have any comments about this, let me know. About this nice little update that's going on. What do you like about it? What would you have liked? Do you enjoy these changes? Some of them are okay. Some of them, I feel like Lobo could be better. Could have a different one. I don't know. I think I'm just not very aware to always use my ultimate. So now I'll use them even less if I'm Wraith, because I rarely use it. I'm a terrible Wraith. I'm a terrible gamer in this game itself. I'm not good in Apex, but I always enjoy playing it. 22. This is a long video.